Afternoon with Coach Riley Edwards and his section Lions. And Coach, if you would introduce the players, let them introduce themselves, their class, maybe their position, and then an opening statement from you.
Yes, sir. I'll let them introduce themselves. So we'll start over here with Jeremiah.
Jeremiah Dixon, class of 2026, inside linebacker.
Jackson Leroy, junior, slot wide receiver and cornerback.
Alex Spurgeon, senior, safety and wide receiver.
Hunter Guffey, senior, D lineman, O lineman.
Yeah, it's a good group right here we brought with us today. They worked hard, stepped into leadership. They really embody our core values of what we're trying to teach at the program. Off season has went great. Been able to add to our staff, which has been tremendous. Been able to have extra help and been able to hire Coach Josh Clements and Coach Ian Richards, and then got another guy, Coach Sam Mueller. Three top-notch guys that are going to help us tremendously on the, within our program, middle school all the way up. Got several new kids out this year that were kind of on the fence last year about playing, but they've come in and worked real hard all winter and through the summer, and to add to these guys that are returning, got several guys that are new that have been that's opened our eyes this summer that we've been real impressed with. So everything's been going good, and the kids are working hard, and you're seeing a slight change in the culture and the direction the culture's headed, and the enthusiasm. Had a real good summer with our 7-on-7s and our OTAs. We did our last OTA yesterday with Geraldine. Went well. Geraldine's got a good established program, so our kids, got to experience, working with them. Did OTA with Collinsville, which is another, good established program. The job Coach Willingham does there. And, to kind of see the pace that we want to go at, the way we want to work, and, just everything's, moving forward for Monday.
Coach, could you speak on the number of seniors you have back on the team, the number of starters back, and maybe squad numbers for you this year?
Yes, sir. Right now, senior-wise, we got 5 seniors. All 5 of them have played. They got one back from injury. We got, these two, Alec and Hunter. They've been kind of our longest standing guys that have been with the program, the longest, and they've seen it grow, and it means a lot to them. Returning starters wise, we've got several. Our offensive front, we lost 2 guys off the front. But, 3 returning starters, even though, last year it was 2 8th graders and a 9th grader, so it's going to be 2 9th graders and a 10th grader this year as returning starters. But like Coach Willingham would always say, they're a year older, a year bigger, and a year more mature. We're glad we're going to have Hunter back this year. He got injured second game of the year last year. So he's a returning starter there. He's our only senior up front. We got several returning starters at our skill spots. Defensively, we are that's been our biggest replacement spot. We've got about 6 guys. We got 6 guys that are returning there that were long starting contributors last year, but we've found some bright spots with some new guys that have come out on the defensive side that we've been real impressed with. In the secondary, some of our newcomers that we got, Cooper Williams at corner has been very impressive, and then Jackson Cooper at safety has been very impressive. So that's 2 newcomers that we got coming there that have been, they've stepped up during 7-on-7s and shown, they're really playing like they've played a long time. Then these 2 guys are our other 2 secondary guys. We work out of a cover 2 shell with Jackson is moving from safety to corner, and then Alec is playing playing safety. So linebacker spots that's pretty much all new guys across there. But, got Jeremiah over here. He's kind of anchoring up the middle linebacker spot, inside linebacker. And he's grown more than any kid I've dealt with coaching-wise. He is easily our most improved player from the off-season to here. Tremendous young man. Has done a great job of fixing a lot of things, and we've been really impressed with Jeremiah's growth over the off-season. And, we just look forward to mix these returning starters with some of our new guys and see what direction we can go with it.
Well, Coach Edwards, of course, this is your second year. When you first come in, I know the big thing you did, you kind of tore everything down to a foundation and started building. Well, this year, I'm sure you know the kids better. They know you better. Now the potential is there to start winning football games. Leadership is very pivotal to this football team, and I know you are challenging these young men to stand up and be leaders.
Yes, sir. That was a hard hit that we kept hammering last year, working with our culture and establishing a culture to build a program. We're not in it for a season. We wanted to establish a foundational program to where, our core values work from top to bottom and bottom to top, both ways. And we're starting to hear the kids speak more of our vocabulary. They're speaking more of our core values. They speak the language in the weight room better than we did last year. They're speaking it better at during our runs, and then during our 7-on-7s and our OTAs, they're speaking our verbiage better. So now we got them speaking it better. We just got to continue to trend north. Like we talked about the other day, we got to continue trend north and carrying out those core values and the way we act and the way we carry ourselves. And we talk about the book Atomic Habits often, that you don't just do our core values at practice. It's got to be at home. It's got to be in the community. It's got to be in the weight room. It's got to be in the classroom. If you're a top performer in the classroom, you're going to be a top performer at practice, and you're going to be a top performer in the games. So it's teaching these guys to lead by example, but carry out our behavior in all aspects of our life.
Well, this is for the players. Guys, you've got 1 year under your belt. Coach Edwards, he wants you to win on the football field. But I know Coach Edwards, he also wants you to win in the game of life. What do you think about Coach Edwards and what he's trying to teach you about those core values?
I think he's setting us up to be a good man in life, how to raise a family, how to be the man of the house, and how to go about life and not just walk through life, but take control of your life and lead.
I think he's just showed us how to face adversity and just what to do when you're hit with adversity, and just really how to go about things and stuff, and just how to just learn from things, and just get back up when you get knocked down.
I think he's really trying us to prepare us to be the best man we can be and hit challenges head on and don't cower from fear.
He's teaching us to finish. A lot of people don't finish in life, and he's teaching us to finish. And yeah.
Coach Edwards, first of all, good to see you again. I'm going to miss getting to come see you at least on a have-to basis for a ball game. I might have to come visit you and just off the record and just sit down and chat with you. Year one to year two, a lot of times we put this adage on game one to game two, but what have you seen from your football program in this offseason that encourages you, that kind of sets you up for going into year two, to kind of base off a conversation we'd had about translating some of that success in the high-profile basketball program and in the community to get that love back for football and bring it out to the football field, so it's not just a basketball school, if you will, but that people love all these kids and support these sports all the way around. What have you done, and how have you seen that kind of translate from year one to year two?
Well, it's not just us. It's one thing that Mr. Wiggly and Ms. Chapman have done a real good job with is that's our two administrators at school. Is we're a one school, and like yesterday during our OTA, all three head coaches of the male sports was there, and being able to interact with the other coaching staffs that we have. Coach Wynn is, I told somebody the other day, Coach Wynn and Coach Pope is a football coach's dream of having as co-workers for basketball and baseball coaches. They're two of the best guys to work with as far as the male sports head coaches. When I was recruiting Coach Clements and Coach Richards to come and take these openings that we had, that's one of the things I told them. I said the coaching culture here is as best as I've ever been part of. All the coaches get along. We work well together. We support each other. All the sports intertwine well. We're really pushing the kids to play as many as they can, and we support each other. So having a good administration that we have, and then co-workers that are in it for section and not just one sport, but for section lines, it's just as much on them as it is anybody on being able to bring the school together. It's like I said yesterday, I mean, you don't go to many OTAs and all the head coaches are there in the summer and supporting and, encouraging and being there and working together. And I attribute all that to the type of men that Coach Wynn and Coach Pope and then Mr. Wiggler being the principal and Miss Chapman being assistant principal, of creating a culture to where we all work well together and get along, and calendars all work well together, and we communicate, we talk, interact well with one another. And I think the kids see that, and I think that encourages the kids to say, you know what, let's play it all, and let's represent section the best we can.
Guys, this is a question for you. Obviously, you're the team leaders because Coach brought you here today. As Coach has alluded to, you've done OTAs, you've done 7-on-7s. As team leaders, do you feel like this team is coming together for a special season?
I do feel like, I feel like we're a whole different team than last year, and we're just really starting to just work on just building a football culture and stuff, and just really feel like we just came a long way with our attitudes and our effort and just the way we go about things.
I feel like we do, because last year we had a new coach and everything, and it was a little bit iffy at first, but then once we started getting to know each other, then it became a lot more comfortable.
I think this year is going to be a lot better. We've cut down on our terms and made them a lot more easier for everybody to understand, and I think that's helped the team a whole lot more, not being as confused during games and stuff. So I think that's one thing we've done this year that's going to make it a lot more easier to go further into the season.
We got everybody on the same page. Last year we had a lot of people like 10% maybe the people that's giving it 100%, but this year we got everybody giving it 100% on the same page. We're really on the uptrend.
Okay, guys, we'll wrap it up with this today. As, again, team leaders, I don't know if all of you are seniors or not, but talk about team goals for this year, and also if you guys have any individual goals for the 2024 season.
Personally, just to glorify God in all I do, and just give it my all, and like Colossians 3:23 says, just do things wholeheartedly as if I was doing it for God, and instead of just human leaders, but just as a team too, just to go day by day, just win the day, and just continue to just stack good days on top of good days.
Yeah, as a personal goal, this is my last year, so I don't want to leave with any regrets, and I just want to give 100% effort.
Like Alex said, it's our last year, so I think we have a chance to have a winning season in a long time and possibly make it to playoffs. And that's a very big goal, considering it'll be mine and his last year.
Going off what Hunter said, we want to send our seniors off with a playoff run and a winning season, because Section ain't had a winning season in a long time. So.
All right, guys, we appreciate you being here today. Coach, thanks for being here, and we wish you the best in 2024. Thank you.
Thank you.